What's up, Muscle and Strength? This is IFBB Pro Sergio Oliva Jr. And this is a typical breakfast on prep 3.5 weeks out.
So what's on the menu today?
It's the same as yesterday. I just get a little bit more carbs. It's 8 egg whites and 3 whole, and then a 1.5 cups of oatmeal. So just because I like to eat my oats a little like soupy, I just do a 1/2 cup at a time.
You were saying yesterday, like eating these carbs today, you'll more so feel it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the energy. For whatever reason, my body takes a long time to digest, and especially when I go from eating no carbs to a bunch, my body just flips out, and my digestive system like goes into hyperdrive, trying to break everything down. So it actually makes me weaker. There is no secrets. The problem is that people don't want to do this. They don't want to eat the same thing. And the biggest change that I made this off season was trying to see how many days in a row I could go being perfect. And I think that's the biggest problem people do, is that they'll do a diet, you know, you're all gung-ho when you start it, and for a week, maybe even a couple weeks, you'll be perfect and you'll kill it. And it's not about that you did that and now you earned like a cheat meal, or you earned slagging a little bit. It's more that you should keep going, and then when you do mess up, because you're gonna mess up, I mean, even if you're not weak and you just have life issues that, you know, cause you to miss a meal, miss the gym, whatever it is, then you start all over, you know, and then now you're back to 0 days being perfect. So now you try and beat that score, whatever length you did before. So if you did 3 weeks being perfect, now try and beat that by a day. That was probably the biggest difference I made this off season, was just literally trying to be perfect every single day. Anyone can eat plain egg whites in the beginning, and then your body starts to fight you, and then that's when people fall off. Now that I'm eating, you know, close to 2 dozen a day, because I start with eggs and then I end with eggs at night, you really can tell the difference in the liquid egg whites. So what I'll do is, I have to keep checking this because I'm like literally notorious for overflowing oatmeal. And it's like, if overflowing oatmeal was a superpower, I swear to God I would have it. With the eggs, I'll actually, in the off season, I'll do egg whites because I'll drink them. So because I'm trying to just pound as much food as possible, I'll literally grind up oats and egg whites in a blender and just drink it, and that's a meal. So the convenience of egg whites, you just can't beat. You're on the run, grab a carton, you can run into a grocery store and grab them. But at home, if I could choose, yeah, for sure.
This is the essential oatmeal routine.
What? You guys are still in my my secret, the oatmeal cake. It's actually the best when it's in the sun, because then it really cakes up. And I just know what I want. I really want this. And I feel like I've also seen so many people come and go that could have been Mr. Olympia. Like, there's been so many people I'm like, man, that guy's going to be for sure Mr. Olympia. And then they just disappear. And it's like, yeah, you can get injured. You can mess up financially. But majority of it's just like life stuff, like relationships, choosing who you align yourself with. They're the ones who end up ruining people's careers. And now that I almost ruined my career with getting married and going through that whole divorce part and really giving up my whole career for her, I now know that, one, there's people out there that can easily ruin your career because you believe and trust in them, and two, that sometimes I don't make the best choices. So secluding myself and being able to tell myself that I just eat, rest, and train over and over again, and like I was saying, trying to do as many days in a row perfect, I just know I can't fail that way. And if I do fail with everything being perfect, then that means that this isn't for me. Because bodybuilding is not for everybody. You can have any last name you want. That doesn't mean that this life and this sport is for you.
I have my glasses on, but I look 20 years younger with my glasses on.
Just wear his.
Let me see if they work. They work?
Damn, dude.
This is about his one diet meal for the day. He starts the day off perfect every day, and then it slowly goes down. Before you know it, he's like elbow deep in some seafood, some crawfish or something.
Crawfish.
But no matter what, he's starting his day with cardio and egg whites, so no one can say anything.
Does Sergio eat a lot differently than you did when you were in prep?
No. Very similar. He's a lot stricter now, I think.
I had full ride scholarships, you know, like I could bump ball or running track or swimming, and I passed all that up to do this. So now I don't have a boss. I don't have tests, midterms, you know, like I don't have school. So for really, you know, once or twice a year, I gotta like eat the same food over and over again. I feel like that's like my time to like, you know, do my finals. So you wouldn't be going to med school and then you would just not study for your midterms or whatever. So to me, like one bite's not gonna hurt. Like this just probably isn't for you. In today's day, it's completely different in today's day than it was back in the 90s. All right, round 2. So because I have a massage in 30 minutes, I'm just gonna do the whole cup straight. I don't get to savor it as much as I wanted.
Just waiting.
Almost overflowed it. Oh, almost did it.
Would you have started over if you
I
overflowed?
have to because it overflows, you know, and everything's measured out. That's the worst part about it. And I've tried to do where now I'm just scraping it off the plate, but then you're just getting like other food that's been sitting in there. But I'm doing all right. When I lived with my dad too, I did a lot of the cooking for the house. Woo! See, almost distracted me. Oh God. I would have been so mad.
It would have been on my fault.
Only just because we just got finished talking about it.
Blame it on muscle and strength.
But any bodybuilder knows the struggles of overflowing oatmeal. I don't think that's not ever happened to anyone. All right, Muscle and Strength, that was meal one, my breakfast. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe below.